Hi everyone, it's Brett here from Metropole, and there's been some really negative publicity over recent months, hasn't there? Particularly through the mid part of the year, and it's actually really refreshing to see a couple of positive signs in the marketplace, and perhaps a sign of things to come, perhaps a shift of momentum. Only time will tell. And while we've still got plenty of things to occur and play out over the next 3 to 6 months, I think we're starting to see some positives. First of all, home buyers are back in a big way. Home buyers are dominating the market at the moment. Only 21% of the current market are investors, and they're certainly holding off, waiting to see how things pan out. But if you're a home buyer, there's been good stimulus and incentives for our first home buyers, and I think that's allowed upgraders to follow suit as well. Refinancing for homeowners in the past 12 months is up 34% in Queensland, 29% in New South Wales, and 24% in Victoria. So buyers are back, and that trend looks to really continue as those buyers chase that cheap interest rate with good, reliable jobs and a steady income. They're not holding back. The investors will probably wait on the sidelines a little bit longer, but that'll come back eventually too. The next thing is that after a decade of tightening and regulations and royal commissions, it looks like APRA is starting to loosen off things a little bit for the first time in a long time. They've changed a few of the rules, and also banks are following suit as well by lowering servicing rates and things like that. So people's borrowing capacity, potentially over the next 3 to 4 months, is probably going to be loosened a little bit, and then people are probably going to be allowed to borrow a little bit more and things like that as well. So that's a sign that credit could be a little bit easier to get, and again could translate to more investors and more borrowing capacity for homeowners and things like that as well. And finally, consumer confidence is back. After a long period of time there, we've continually had that negative news down to record lows. It's jumped about 32% in the last 2 months. So 3 really positive signs there. Homeowners are back, APRA is starting to loosen things off, and banks are following suit. And finally, we're getting some confidence in the market. There's no doubt there's still a lot to play out. I still hear people talking about, mortgage cliffs and debt cliffs and things like that. And look, the government's come too far to, I guess, let us fall off a cliff now. They're still going to stimulate and help our economy and help our needy people. Also, with banks, they're not interested in reclaiming houses, so they're going to work with homeowners to get through this period of time. And I guess there's a real window of opportunity at the moment to take advantage of that. Especially for investors, because I think once we get through the next 3 to 6 months, if there's blue skies ahead and some of these changes are implemented, then the market's really going to fire, and homeowners are leading the charge. Thanks for listening.